embarrassing. Okay, let's go.
Oh, before we start, since we're gonna be doing voices, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, what's everyone drinking tonight?
Water.
Water.
5.
I can grab
Oh.
some wine. I
Oh.
just don't know how good it is because I opened it like a week ago. So
I've got some lovely wine right here. Let me taste it really quick. Yeah. So it kind of tastes a little bit like grapes.
Wine. Yep. Mm-hmm. You know what? Fuck it. I'll be back.
It smells very potent, but it doesn't taste very potent. So I don't know what's going on there.
Waiting for Ollie.
So, what do you think about the choices mechanic?
Yeah, it makes sense for the kind of game it is. The timed bit makes sense to me. As someone who has played...
You're a baby, and this game isn't suitable for babies.
Get that baby out of here.
Played a game where, you know, they would call you at like 1 a.m.
Let's go, Mystic Messenger.
Yeah, boy.
When you're getting calls at 2 a.m. from somebody who's Japanese, and you're like, oh, what? Huh?
Why are you calling me? But yeah.
Please stop, 7.
I hope you enjoy the game. I'm really excited to see, and I'm sure Ollie is too, excited to see what ending you get. I have 100%ed this game and gotten every single ending.
Of course. I can't wait to see me get an ending that involves me dying.
Oh, Bonita, you gotta read this because you're you.
My grip on my lantern tightens as the fog around us thickens. While the forests in this area are relatively safe compared to Sinlos, I can't help but feel my hair stand on end the further we get. My free hand fingers the hilt of my sword.
Fingers?
Something akin to a nervous reflex.
Have you seen it before?
Nice. Well, that was already voiced.
Apparently. Bemelle breaks the silence, either sensing my unease or assuaging his own. I hope it's the latter.
I haven't. I've had no reason to go near this cursed lake until now.
Wait,
What of
it's
you?
fully voiced?
You were
Wait,
so
go to
prepared.
options.
Oh, wait. We don't have to do voices.
I can turn the voice volume all the way down.
This is so crazy. Wait, should we do voices? Or should we, because the voices are a part of the game, should we experience it as intended?
Ooh, big choice. Yes. What do you think?
Yeah, it's up to you, Bonita.
I don't know. I've never played this game before.
I think maybe we should, if it was my say, I'd say that we should experience it as intended.
Alright. We'll do that then. Does that mean I get to stop reading the narration?
I mean, you can if you want, or one of us
let's
can take
trade
it
off.
if you want, but...
Let's trade off reading the narration. When you've had enough, say, okay guys, someone else read it, and then we'll go around in circles.
We could just do one text box each at a time.
Alright, do that then.
That means it's someone else's turn next.
Okay, I'll go. Oh. Bemelle scratches his chin casually, as though I asked what his favorite food is. I wonder what his favorite food is.
I traveled a long way around it once before. Not so pleasant.
He looks like a chicken guy.
Something about it just frays your nerves. Although, even being near it is enough.
Ollie,
So
that's
I'm not
you.
the only one who feels it. A sense of relief hits me, but not enough to undo the buzzing of anxiety.
The lake, Sinlos, most try their best to avoid it all their lives. The hundreds who die attempting to cross its unearthly black water, dragged to death by the creatures lurking within, aren't a secret.
No wonder you were assigned this mission.
There are few who've had first-hand experience with the place, even if from a distance. He'll probably keep being picked whenever they need someone to cross, forever, for however long he's with us. No, not yet.
Bemelle
Already fucking it
shrugs,
up.
bringing my attention back to the dark path before us.
It's alright, I struggled with assuaging.
At least we're taking the bridge this time. It'll only take 2 days instead of double that, and the sooner this place is behind us, the better.
Yeah, let's get
It
out of
would
this
be
big
preferable
creepy
not to
place.
risk it. But time is of the essence. We don't really have a choice.
One of our allied villages, Hemmer, is being harassed by brigadiers, a band of ruffians. We don't have many guards to send as an assist, only Bemelle and myself.
The least we can do is arrive before we're too late to be of any use.
These kinds of squabbles happen often, but have to be put down lest they turn into a blood grudge or an all-out war. The last we heard, neither option was that far off.
I can also see why they chose you to come out here.
Okay, stop flirting with me, jeez.
So pretty.
I glance at Bemelle, an eyebrow raised. A slight smile plays across his lips.
Damn,
You're
stop
always
flirting
so
with him,
calm
Bonita!
and so serious.
Damn.
Nothing can get to you.
Guess I'm thirsty?
You're the best choice they had.
Tell me he's not flirting with me.
A smile now tugs at my own lips. I would like to thank him, but that wouldn't be so calm and serious as he just described. And if that's how he sees me, I'd like to keep it that way.
My lack of reaction only makes his smile grow, and he chuckles a bit before refocusing on the path. I do the same. It wouldn't be right to let my guard down in a place like this. Bemelle appears to feel differently, however.
You know the town on the other side of the lake, though. It's not so similar to ours. If all goes well, perhaps we'll have enough time to enjoy the new area.
Yeah, I bet that's what you're thinking. For the most part, I ignore him, nodding when applicable. Bemelle is a talkative sort, and if chatting helps keep his worries down and his sword hand ready, I have no complaints. Yeah, I bet you want
We
a
playing
sword
hard to
hand ready.
get. Yeah. After a time, the thick fog surrounding us begins to clear. A slick wooden dock comes into view, and with it the sounds of water gently lapping at its sides.
Slick.
Doesn't seem so bad, guys.
This seems pretty nice. It's still late.
Yeah. It's romantic even.
Yeah.
Bemelle shifts beside me, stretching his lantern arm as far as it will go. He seems tense.
Oh, the lantern arm as opposed to the sword hand.
Someone's already here.
Oh no, not someone. A young woman stands by the dock, eyeing us warily. Does she intend to cross tonight? Oh my god, a woman?
A woman? Evidently, she has the same question. As we step up next to her, it's clear she isn't simply passing by. She's waiting. The stranger nods curtly to us.
Margaret.
Kika the Steadfast.
Bemelle. Hello?
I'm just saying his name wrong.
Shut up, Bemelle. The women are talking.
Yeah, Bemelle. Is it my turn?
Is that me?
I think it's me.
I think it's Ollie, yeah.
There's a stuffy silence. Margaret turns to gaze out across the lake, expression unclear. With not much to say, Bemelle and I do the same.
It's really embarrassing for us.
Hey, we can fix it.
From here, the black surface of the lake looks disarmingly calm. Wind rushes across its surface, a sound like whispering.
Though perhaps it actually is whispering. I concentrate, trying to place the difference, searching for breaks and rhythm. After a few seconds, I feel foolish.
It doesn't matter what the noise is. Whether I hear them or not, we're not alone. The Nixie are out there.
The Nixie,
The Nixie, that's such a cute name.
right? A feeling that I can't quite shake tells me they've already noticed the little group of people on their shores. It feels hostile.
My stomach sinks, and I instead address Bemelle. Hey, what's up, bro?
Where is the guide?
Unless he's on the center island or on the complete other side, your guess is as good as mine. It's dark as pitch out there.
Panic rises inside me. Panic I try hard to quell.
We can't cross without him, and we need to get going soon.
You can't cross with him either.
The woman behind us, Margaret, cuts in with something like a snort.
What?
Oh, shut the fuck up.
What?
I know the guide will be here tonight. I have already made arrangements with him to cross.
Bemelle and I share a look. The woman seems haughty and willing to put up a fuss. Yeah, I bet she
have
does.
his word he'll take me today. It would be wiser for the two of you to begin the trip around if you're really in such a hurry. Or you can make camp here and wait for him to make the trip back if you prefer.
Does she not realize we can all go together? Rude.
No, because she's rude like that.
I don't need to turn my attention to Bemelle to know he's riled up. I step in before he can say something rash.
Even if that is
Oh
so,
no!
my companion and I
Korean
must begin the
people
trip tonight.
Fighting!
Oh no. Margaret is unimpressed and opens her mouth to argue further.
We'll wait for the guide to arrive before coming to a conclusion about any of this.
Yeah, bitch.
She clamps her mouth shut, then lets out a sigh.
You can do as you like.
Yeah, I can, because I'm a grown person. Rude.
The matter tentatively settled, Bemelle moves away. Finger begins to tap loudly against the top of his hilt. He shifts from one foot to another, then groans.
Damn,
What's
what
that
hilt are you
bastard
tapping
even up
over there,
to?
bro?
I almost visibly
I'm-
start.
I keep forgetting it's not me.
No. I almost visibly start, but manage to restrain myself. He probably doesn't know any better. I'm sure of that. It's not worth mentioning.
With a mouth like that, you shouldn't even have the right to ask the guide to take you across.
Rude.
How ludicrous. He's faced far worse than a bit of foul language.
Do you know anything that's happened with this lake?
I know enough.
I mean, he's
Oh, what,
crossed
the
the lake
monsters are
more
gonna
than once.
eat me. The monsters are gonna eat me because I said fuck.
Oh, shit.
Fuck, I said shit. Shit, I said fuck. Have I said bitch yet? Anyway, Margaret's clearly not convinced. But she shrugs and makes a show of turning her back to him.
Shunned.
The guide's father is Garvin the Exemplar.
Stunned.
Garvin never accepted the guide as his son, all the way up until he died in this lake. Your statement could be seen as tasteless.
Oh.
Shit.
He's like, I didn't know that.
Bemelle rubs the back of his neck, his face regretful.
I would like to point out that I have managed to so far get every line without his name in it.
My apologies to the guide. I didn't mean it that way. I never knew about his... well, that.
A smile spreads across my face, one I quickly wipe away. He really did just misspeak.
The silence slowly stretches between the three of us, growing more awkward with each passing second. Margaret seems irritated and Bemelle abashed. Ooh. What are you gonna say, Bonita?
Nothing. I'm not entertaining either of these two, you fuckheads.
Oh my gosh. We each remain locked inside our own thoughts. Not another word passing between us.
Eventually, a small light appears on the bridge ahead, gently swaying through the foggy air. It gets closer and closer until it becomes apparent it's a figure carrying a lantern.
That must be the guide, although I can't shake the ghostly aura it gives off.
The figure steps onto the shore, but we wait for him to approach us instead of going to meet him. None of us are sure how close to the waters we can get before it is no longer safe.
stops in front of us and simply stares.
Hot.
Right?
Hello, guide, my beloved.
Looks
This
a
guy looks
plain-
like a Nyorist from Les Mis.
Yes!
Are you the guide of Sinlos?
That's it. I'm calling him that from now onwards.
Yeah, his name is Nyorist now. The man nods. He has a sharp face and weary eyes.
Well, that's grand. We would like an escort across the lake.
Bemelle motions to the two of us, and Margaret approaches, a strained smile on her face.
Hello, it's good to see you again. I'm ready to cross, as we've agreed upon.
She's going, don't take these two fuckheads. The guide turns to face her as well, face remaining unchanged. It must not be a lie. He would have had to say something otherwise. She really does have preference to travel with him. That's a problem.
Is there a way we can all begin the trip tonight?
Yes, I will allow all three of you to go. But with that many, at least one will die before we reach the other side.
Him. I furrow my brow. It's a disturbing addendum, and one offered with little emotion attached. Bemelle glares back, asking without asking what we're supposed to do with such circumstances.
You should go around.
The sentence hangs in the air, the second half unspoken. If you want to live.
We don't have time for that. There are people counting on us for protection. Why does she need to go?
Oh, Jesus Christ, he's so hot-headed. He jerks a finger at Margaret, whose face contorts with anger.
Yeah, he is so
I don't
hot.
need to explain myself to
Yes.
you. My
What was
journey
the
has
second part of
already
that?
been put
Headed?
off once, and I was promised I could go to
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
sure he has one of those too.
I will be going under any circumstances.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, is that me?
Yes!
I was looking at Bemelle.
Yeah, real.
she, she meets Bemelle's eyes with a gaze of steel. He starts to speak and she cuts in.
An extra day or two shouldn't be that much of a problem for you. Whoever you're meeting can surely wait such a tiny amount longer. Patience is a virtue, after all.
Lady, we're here to stop a war.
The night is only so long, and if we're still on the bridges when the sun comes up, we'll all die as they sink back below the surface. If you don't decide soon, no one will be going.
The guide is dispassionate, stoic. I would almost feel something's wrong with him if I didn't share the trait myself.
Bemelle pulls me to the side, jaw clenched tight.
That woman isn't armed.
Oh my god.
His voice is. I'm looking at Bemelle. His
know.
voice is. Look at the little furrow in his brow. Anyway. His voice is low. He darts a glance at Margaret.
We can easily get her to back off if we make this into an actual fight. After all, we have to go tonight, yes? If one of us really is to die, it'll be her. Would staying be a worse fate than her death?
Wow.
Stare at the dock, refusing to meet Bemelle's eyes, and try to keep my voice as level as possible.
We don't know her situation. This isn't a decision we can make for her.
Yeah, we don't even know why she wants to cross.
Yeah.
What?
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 Bemelle leans in closer, apparently having missed what I said. I remove the sympathy for her in my response when I speak again.
The guide won't accept something like that, I assume.
She's like, oh, you're stupid. Okay, let me translate. His face is grim.
Then what else do you have in mind?
First of all, you and I cannot split up. Either we both stay, or we both go.
Right. That's not a question.
Cross my arms, a hand on my chin. I have full confidence in my abilities, and in Bemelle's. But there's no reason not to believe the guide knows exactly what he's talking about.
If we go, he might not be able to give the group the attention we each deserve. That would mean we truly would be putting Margaret's life at risk on top of our own. Say nothing.
Ooh. The guide approaches Bemelle and me before I have time to sort out my thoughts.
Were you too busy staring at Bemelle again?
Yes!
You will stay.
Bet.
What?
That's what I would have chosen if given the choice.
You would have already decided to come if you had the proper mindset for a journey such as this. You two will stay.
But you don't understand.
The guide raises a hand to me, eyes cold. My words die in my throat. If he decides we aren't fit to cross, how could we persuade him otherwise?
This is bullshit! We are more than equipped to make this journey, and we know more of what it means to be in danger than most will know in all their life.
You two will stay.
Bemelle's muscles tense, and I put a hand on his arm. He trembles slightly beneath my fingers, his hands curling themselves into fists, but he doesn't say another word.
The guide turns around and heads onto the bridge. Margaret uncomfortably looks from the guide to us.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Then she steps onto the bridge after him. Bemelle sighs, the anger releasing from him as they disappear into the fog.
Farewell.
Be safe.
Congrats, Bonita, you reached the quickest game over I've ever seen.
Oh, really?
Yeah!
Sick! Do we have to read this bit out?
It's an ending.
Yeah, it's an ending. This is what happened.
We reached Hemmer safely, though it took much longer than we would have liked. Much of the village had been damaged or even destroyed. It was my fault for taking so long. I did all I could to aid them in defending their town and repairing what could be salvaged. Bemelle was disheartened by how little assistance we were able to provide. However, he could not deny how fortunate we were to have both made it at all, especially after we caught wind of the report given by the guide to the elders for that night. Every village close enough to Sinlos gets informed of what occurs in that lake. He does so because communities wish to be made aware if they have lost one of their own. This time his news was the death of a young woman. The one we spoke to, Margaret, is gone. Oh, how sad. I have not heard nor seen the guide myself since then. I must assume he is still there on that foggy shore, waiting for desperate souls to seek out his light so they may cross the lake of true darkness. Although I regret that I was not able to do more to protect these people, no one admonishes me for it. They seem sure that I did everything possible. I hope that is true, even if I cannot bring myself to believe it. Soon, Bemelle and I will return home, and we will once again take the long way around. My one piece in all of this is that Sinlos will be far behind me in a matter of days. I intend to keep it there. Lake of Voices!
And we didn't even get on the Lake of Voices.
Yes! Alright, guess we're done, guys!
Yeah, that's it. That's the game.
I thought this was a dating sim. I did so well.
You didn't date
reached
anyone.
the true arrow ace ending of the game.
Incredible. And they said it couldn't get done.
But yeah, I mean, I guess pro, you and your friend are still alive. Con, the town that you wanted to save got really badly destroyed because you didn't get there fast enough, and also that random woman died. You could have
Margaret,
saved
that's
her.
fine. She was
Margaret
rude.
is a
She must die for the simple disservice of being rude once.
Much
And
like my
Margaret's
D&D
most of the
character.
times.
Margaret is a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Yeah, much like my D&D character, I don't like it when people are rude.
Anti-feminist.
Is it though? I said people, not women.
She was the rudest one there for a bit.
Yeah. Can we
Apart from Bemelle.
Can we load from the last choice? Is that how this works?
Nope,
No.
Nothing saved.
Well,
because I didn't save because we got all the way through.
well, there's got to be a way to skip to the choice that like ended
I think
the
you
game
can.
for you.
I don't know. We'll find out. Bam. What?
Click skip.
Skip. Let's be nice
I
to
know
Bemelle.
you. You are brash but not intentionally cruel. I'm sure all is well.
Bemelle smiles and claps me on the back.
You're a good woman, Kika. Smart, too. You've never been here, yet you knew more of the guy than I did.
That was
I
condescending.
know about Garvin, truthfully. Tales of his deeds were some of the only stories my parents ever told.
Is that so? You could tell me more about it sometime.
Men. 5, stop staring at Bemelle. It's your turn.
I pause. Unsure how to respond to this type of request.
I would like that very much.
Oh my god, he's blushing.
He's blushing.
He's so pretty.
Yes, I wouldn't mind that. It must wait until after this trip, though.
Yes, girl.
Of course. We should drop this topic sooner rather than later, in any case.
Is your hot, then you're cold.
I agree.
Even if there's no harm meant, hearing that someone mentioned Garvin is probably difficult for the guide, no matter what the circumstance.
With the topic dropped, we each remain locked inside our own thoughts, not another word passing between us.
Eventually, a small light appears on the bridge ahead, gently swaying through the foggy air. It gets closer and closer until it becomes apparent it's a figure carrying a lantern.
That must be the guide. Although I can't shake the ghostly aura it gives off.
The Oastly aura.
the Oastly Gora.
The figure steps onto the
That's
shore.
what they called me back in
but
college.
But we wait for him to approach us instead of going to meet him. None of us are sure how close to the waters we can get before it is no longer safe.
That's the name of my band in high school.
5.
I was thinking about that joke that I just made. He stops in front of us and simply stares.
Are you the guide of Sinlos?
The man nods. He has a sharp face and weary eyes.
Well, that's grand. We would like an escort across the lake.
Here comes fucking Margaret. Bemelle motions to the two of us, and Margaret approaches, a strained smile on her face.
Hello, it's good to see you again. I'm ready to cross, as we've agreed upon.
I was thinking we should, Bonita, whenever you get a choice, you should save.
Okay.
Let's do that from now on, so that we can easily go back to choices. If you die at the next thing, then we won't have to start from the beginning all over again.
Okay.
I would save now.
Okay.
Oh? Yeah,
Just in
okay,
case.
save now. Ahem. The guide turns to face her as well, face remaining unchanged. It must not be a lie. He would have had to say something otherwise. She really does have preference to travel with him. That's a problem.
Is there a way we can all begin the trip tonight?
Yes, I will allow all 3 of you to go. But with that many, at least one will die before we reach the other side.
I furrow my brow. It's a disturbing addendum, and one offered with little emotion attached. Bemelle glares back, asking without asking what we're supposed to do with such circumstances. Sorry.
You should go around.
The sentence
What
hangs
does
in
Sam
the
say?
air,
I don't want
the
to.
second
don't
half
wanna what?
unspoken.
No.
If you want to live.
You
We
can hear
don't
Jax
have
talking in the
time for
background.
that.
I know.
There are people counting on us for protection. Why does she need to go?
Is this me again?
Yes!
Why do I keep getting the ones that have Bemelle on them? He jerks a finger at Margaret, whose face contorts with anger.
I don't need to explain myself to you. My journey has already been put off once, and I was promised I could go today. I will be going under any circumstances.
He meets Bemelle's eyes with a gaze of steel. He starts to speak, and she cuts in.
We're all terrible at this.
Staring at Bemelle.
I was about to say, I know it's not me this time. I just said something.
You're so pretty.
An extra day or two shouldn't be that much of a problem for you. Whoever you're meeting can surely wait such a tiny amount
I'm
longer.
gonna make sure you still die on
Patience
this
is a
journey.
virtue, after all.
The night is
No,
only so long.
maybe
and
I
if we're
want
still
her to
on
be
the
mean
bridges
to
when
me.
the sun comes up, we'll all die
You
as
can
they
want that
sink
all you
back
like.
below
This
the
is
surface.
my romance journey.
If you don't decide soon, no one will be going.
But what about
She's
polyamory?
rude. The guide is dispassionate, stoic. I would almost feel something's wrong with him if I didn't share the trait myself.
Bemelle. Bemelle pulls me to the side, jaw clenched tight.
Jesus
That
Christ.
woman isn't armed.
His voice is low. He darts a glance at Margaret.
We can easily get her to back off if we make this into an actual fight.
Maybe
After
maybe
all,
you
we
should
have to
stay
go
here
tonight,
actually,
yes?
because I think it's
If one of us really is to
Mhm.
die, it'll be her. Would staying be a worse fate than her death?
I stare at the dock, refusing to meet Bemelle's eyes, and try to keep my voice as level as possible.
We don't know her
or
situation.
don't save.
This isn't a decision we
save
can
here.
make for.
There's still a bit. There, see? Bam.
I forget when it's coming up, so
What?
and it's a timed one. What?
That's you, 5.
Bemelle leans in closer. Oh my god. Apparently having missed what I said. I remove the sympathy for her in my response when I speak again.
The guide won't accept something like that, I assume.
His face is grim.
Then what else do you have in mind?
First of all, you and I cannot split up. Either we both stay, or we both go.
Right. That's not a question.
I cross my arms, a hand on my chin. I have full confidence in my abilities and in Bemelle's, but there's no reason not to believe the guide knows exactly what he's talking about.
If we go, he might not be able to give the group the attention we each deserve. That would mean we truly would be putting Margaret's life at risk on top of our own. Well, I should make the choice for you, Bonita.
And I believe you.
Gay?
Or is it straight?
Must have been.
Bemelle's reply is firm. My steadfastness seems to almost weak in comparison to its certainty. He addresses the guide.
We shouldn't waste more time. Let's shove off.
The guide slowly turns around without even a nod to show his agreement. Margaret stares at Bemelle and me, something of a resolve in her gaze. Then she follows after the guide.
At least she didn't insist we stay behind.
We should do what we can to protect her. It's our fault she's
Yeah,
being put in even
sure.
further danger.
She died anyway, it's alright, Kiko.
Exactly my thoughts. We will take care of everything. Maybe I'm being naive, but I have no intentions of letting anyone fall victim to this lake tonight. Those monsters can starve.
Ollie, are you staring at Bemelle?
I smile at him for a change, and Bemelle eagerly smiles back.
He smiled at me!
Yay!
We're lucky to have each other in this, I think.
It's okay. He turns to follow the others across. Imagine romance.
I'll protect everyone on this trip. I will. We will make it through this. Famous last words.
Yep. Someone's gonna die. It can't be the guide, because he's the guide. So, guess it's gonna be Margaret. So sad.
You never know.
Oh,
Then I step onto the dock and join them. The jock.
It's so funny that
I
I got
step
the
onto the
achievement.
jock.
I love stepping on jocks.
Is Bemelle the jock?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. It's so funny that I got the achievement begin after the as my second achievement.
Yeah.
My first
You
one
were
being
like, I want no
finish
part of
safe.
this.
As soon as I step onto the wood, the temperature drops. The light of my lamp shines against the water's surface, as reflective as a mirror. Until we reach land again, death is only one small mistake away.
God,
I
it's
have
weird to be back on this
severe
dock.
memory loss issues.
Hmm.
We fall into line with the guide leading the way. Margaret stays close to him, and I behind her, watching to make sure she doesn't slip on the slick, wet wood. Bemelle brings up the rear. Yeah, I know he
Slick
does.
wet wood, you say?
Each of us hold our lanterns in front of us, but it does little good. The fog is thick and nigh impenetrable, consuming the light as if hungry for it.
Nom 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 nom, light. Above the surface of the lake, it's deathly quiet. No longer is there the whispering wind, nor the sound of water lapping against the shore. It's just our own mismatched footsteps and the sound of my quickened breathing.
My eyes drift back to the lake, against my better judgment. It's no wonder there's not even the sound of water with how still the surface is. It seems almost sturdy, with the sheen of a black marble floor.
I've heard rumors the water of Sinlos is heavier, more difficult to disturb than natural water. That just the weight of its oppressive cling is enough to keep someone down, even without them.
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 Something even darker than the abyss of the lake flickers just below the surface. Or at least, I think it does. I turn my gaze to Margaret's back. It's better to stay focused.
Fall back
Stay
a bit.
focused on Margaret's
You're
back.
following me too closely.
He doesn't like it when you get close to him. I love a
doesn't.
standoffish man.
Well, would you like it if Margaret was up your ass as well?
No,
The
I want
guide
to
is-
push her into the lake.
The guide is looking over his shoulder, addressing Margaret.
I'm sorry.
If someone gets pulled into the lake, they'll instinctively reach for anything to hold on to. Do not let that be you.
Margaret's shoulders rise, and she nods with great seriousness.
I understand. Thank you for the advice.
He ignores her gratitude.
He's like, you better not drag me down there with you, bitch.
I love a standoffish man.
You can speak amongst yourselves if you so choose, as long as you pay attention to where you're going. There is no worth in listening to the sounds out there.
I'm trying to open my candy.
If there's anything at all, it'll only be Nixie trying to set you on edge.
I remembered how they were pronounced! Yay!
Please.
They're so cute.
I assumed
I mean,
it was
they're not,
pronounced
but
like Pixie. I bet they're adorable.
Well,
It's a matter of taste.
Let me
I
see
know
them
at least
like
one of them
monsters.
is.
The customer is always right in matters of taste.
All right. Then, could you tell us your name? You didn't have a chance to properly introduce yourself, and I've only heard you being referred to as the guide.
By design.
I don't have a name.
So you're saying I can name him like a puppy?
No.
His name is
Oh.
Enyorus.
No.
All right. It's my turn. He's facing the front
I
again.
thought it was mine.
No, Ollie just went.
Oh.
No, you're true.
Okay, I'm sorry.
As you should be. No. I'm joking. He's facing the front again, his voice as expressionless as before. I have no way of guessing how he feels as he says this.
Oh.
It's probably not something he wishes to talk about. However, there was something else I wanted to say, so changing the subject is not difficult.
Margaret, thank you for allowing us to join you.
Margaret shrugs non-committally.
Yeah, I bet she do.
It wasn't exactly up to me. The guide said he would take you.
Because he wants my dick!
I bet I could take the guide.
Me too.
In a fight?
Sure.
Oh, in a fight?
fight?
I don't know about that.
She hesitates, and then she looks tentatively over her shoulder at me.
But thank you for saying that. It's appreciated.
Bemelle and I will do our best to be an asset on this trip. Rather than a burden.
Unlike some people, Margaret.
That's
He's
nice.
literally
I'm
nice.
not afraid to be out here, though. Still, at least with your training, you should be able to take care of yourselves.
She's condescending as shit, and not in an attractive way.
Not yet.
Never.
It's comforting to know that everyone here is so confident in their abilities. Not enough to forget how terrible it feels to be over this lake.
Not sure that it is fortunate or unfortunate. Believing in yourself to be secure doesn't mean that you are.
As the conversation lulls, a new sound breaks through. It's the whispering noise again. It's the chatter of inhuman voices, and this time it's coming from all around us.
Taking care of yourself is exactly what you need to do.
The guide is speaking again, except louder, as if to cover the Nixie's voices with his own.
Work to survive at all costs, and hope that everyone around you has enough sense to do the same. That's the only way you'll make it to the other side.
Whose turn is it?
I just spoke, so it's yours, brother.
Okay. Look. Margaret nods in response, but I hear a grunt from behind me.
Oh yeah, I bet you do.
Groups tend to go
Shut up.
further when they work together to achieve the same goal.
It's Bemelle bringing up the rear.
Yeah, he is. The guide doesn't say anything in response to Bemelle's grumbling either. I'm not sure whether he didn't hear Bemelle, or whether he just didn't feel the statements made thus far are worthy of addressing.
I have a feeling it's the latter.
We go around a large bend in the bridge, part of it forking off to another way.
I wonder how the guide knows which one of these essentially identical paths is correct, when something in the corner of my eye catches my attention.
I believe I saw
no,
something
girl.
over there.
Keep walking. No need to worry.
The guide's voice is calm and level. I decide against pressing the issue, not wanting to set everyone even more on edge.
What did he say?
Perhaps not wanting the conversation to be caught by the guide, he speaks softly, though I couldn't quite hear him because of it.
Behind.
Oh, whoops, I'm so sorry.
You just didn't read it.
I think it was T for the text log.
Yes, it was. I take my eyes off Margaret ahead for a moment to explain it to Bemelle, and stop dead in my tracks. Only one word is able to escape me in my stunned state.
Behind Bemelle stands another figure, looming in the darkness. Seeing my face, Bemelle grabs the hilt of his sword. He whips around, then staggers swiftly backwards. Maybe we should save? I'm scared.
Several meters away, a crooked, twisted, black figure hobbles its way toward us. Some kind of liquid drips off its head, curling around the edges of its face. It almost looks like it's crying.
Bemelle backs up until he's standing beside me. The figure continues its slow advance, head jerking from one angle to another.
What on earth?
It's one of them.
Yes, Nixie that stumble across the bridges looking for opportunities.
The guide is standing next to us. I didn't even notice him approach.
The ones that can make it out of the water are generally referred to as prowlers.
I had no idea things like that were out here. Is that what Kika saw down the other path?
Nope.
Guide says nothing, instead returning to the front of the party. Margaret watches him pass. Her frustration morphs into nervous optimism when something seems to come into her mind.
Well, Nixie aren't slowed down much by swords, but at least light keeps them away, right?
Margaret's hand grips her face tight and desperation bleeds into her voice. I bite the inside of my lip.
Direct light will force it to return to the lake. However, it'll try to drag the light, or you, down with it before it goes.
Instinctively, I reach for the hilt of my sword, despite the fact that it would do little to protect me. The prowler is getting closer, jerking forward, stopping, then resuming its slow advance. Do you think this is how she died
Does
when we
anyone
didn't
have a
come with
light
her?
we can leave here?
Probably.
That way it won't follow us.
Only matches.
There's still a light, Bemelle.
Yeah, but
Would also
how are you
burn
going
a
to put a
bridge.
match down on the ground?
With my hands?
Yeah, but it'll set the bridge on fire, wouldn't it? Then you'd have a bigger
Maybe.
problem.
Bemelle spits. He's the one bringing up the rear, so he's the one most likely to be in danger if it keeps following. The guide, however, moves forward.
Don't forget it's there, don't let your guard down, and don't get left behind.
It's not fast, just keep walking.
What?
Yeah,
How am I
just keep
supposed
going.
to keep walking with this thing at my heels? You said it wants to attack.
Oh my god. He's a coward. That makes sense.
Don't give it the chance.
He's not a coward.
You sure?
He's just really emotional.
Yeah.
Okay. Bemelle sputters in anger, and the guide summarily ignores him. I solidly grab hold of Bemelle's upper arm.
Here, I'll lead you like this, and you can keep your focus solely on the prowler. Make sure it doesn't get too close.
You're on prowler duty. Bemelle's eyes. Bemelle's eyes.
Stop.
Bemelle's eyes.
Bemelle eyes the guy with unresolved hostility, but allows himself to softly sigh in relief. He gazes at me with fondness.
I would like to point out, how am I the least thirsty one on this?
At least there's someone I can count on.
Yeah, yourself.
There's at least one asexual here.
There's at least two asexuals here.
There's at least two asexuals here.
Listen, despite the fact I'm going against its advice, the guide says nothing more. It's clear now that he doesn't give a damn what they end up doing. Some part of me is glad for that.
I want to help everyone make it through, and it would be worse to have to persuade the guide every time help was necessary.
Kika, thank you.
You're welcome, bro.
He's so pretty.
Bemelle places a gentle hand on my shoulder.
I wish you'd place a gentle hand on my shoulder.
I'm gonna nod seriously.
Very serious. Should we save after that choice? I don't know if it's important. I don't know what
No,
choices
it'll
are
be
important.
fine.
I played this in like 2019, so it's
Next.
Bemelle's turn.
Bemelle
Bemelle.
can suck my dick. He moves
Yeah,
his
he
free
can.
arm down, No! I fully link his arm with mine, and now a properly settled look forward. He can eat shit. There, better.
He can eat shit. Margaret is following the guide with some reluctance, turning back every so often to check on us. I wave my lantern to signal we're catching up.
Margaret returns her head to the front and quickens her pace. With a tug on Bemelle, we start to follow them.
Can you guys hear it every time I rustle in that bag of treats?
No.
Thank God. I had to make sure. The four of us continue cautiously over the bridges. Only this time the wet, squishing footsteps of the prowler join the sound of her own.
Ew. In spite of myself, I grip Bemelle tighter.
Yeah, you do.
The prowler walks without a set pattern. Sometimes fast, sometimes slow. It takes long steps, then short ones. At times, it stops walking entirely.
Does it hurt to be out of the water like this? Is it trying to be difficult to read?
Suddenly, the whispering in the lake grows louder. I still myself, trying not to let it get to me.
The most important thing in a situation like this is to remain calm. I can't lose my head.
Then, all at once, I notice the guide and Margaret have come to a halt.
Bemelle, they're stopping.
Five.
It starts with Bemelle.
Oh my God, I'm gonna kill myself.
I'm doing it on purpose now. Bemelle
know.
slows Bemelle slows down as I do, and as we near Margaret's back, she says with something akin to distress.
What kind of partner would I be if I didn't humor you trying to be annoying?
There's another
Rage
one.
beta and rage baited.
I tug on Bemelle and he understands. We draw up close to Margaret, ready to protect her if need be. But the guide holds out a hand.
So you tug on Bemelle, hey?
Oh yeah.
You know it.
Don't get any closer.
Yep, there's another one. Just over his shoulder, I see another prowler stumbling towards us, white liquid dripping from its eyes. Ooh,
Ew.
you crying?
He's doing something for sure. The guide's hand turns over in the air, palm up.
Give me a lantern. We'll throw it.
Margaret extends her own with a trembling hand when Bemelle speaks instead, his back still turned.
If you have to take someone's, take mine.
Yes, an extra light won't do us much good when we're standing this close together.
Margaret takes Bemelle's lantern from him, guarded relief displayed on her features.
Thank you.
Okay,
She hands the lantern to the guide, whose hand grips it tightly, knuckles growing pale.
Stay here. I can't throw it too far. The light will blow out before it reaches the Nyx.
He steps closer to the monster, his movements light and confident. As he nears, the prowler starts to back away. Is it only the approaching light that's making it retreat, or are they afraid of him?
the guide is far enough away from us that the fog is partially obscuring him, hiding his movements. The voices from the lake grow louder and louder. Water suddenly begins to splash across the lake, in the distance and onto the edges of the bridge.
They want him to mess up.
I do think that out of everybody, I do adore Bemelle the most. But
I
like,
don't know.
I think
The
there's
guide's pretty up
something
there.
a little spicy about mean lesbian.
yeah.
Whose turn is it?
Ollie's.
It will be mine. Okay, thanks. I don't notice how tense I am until Bemelle eases my grasp on his arm.
Yeah, I bet he does. Then, suddenly, the guide takes multiple long and fast strides forward, throws the lantern, and jumps backwards to regain the lost distance.
There's a sharp hiss and then a deep splash. and the voices of the Nixie grow quieter. Not silent, but quieter.
Sigh escapes me, and the guide comes back to our group.
We should keep going before it comes back.
I glance at Bemelle and realize he too is looking relieved at the guide before us.
And then I see it!
The first prowler. It's still there. It's right there.
Save, Bonita, save! Oh!
Too late. I shift around, pulling Bemelle behind me. The prowler lunges after him, barely missing Bemelle, but striking my lantern instead. The fire goes out, and the two of us are plunged into an unearthly darkness.
Then there's a slick splash. I realize the Nyx has retreated into the water. Somehow Bemelle and I are still standing. We're still here.
Because there's no light for it to be attracted to.
Kika, thank you.
Can't respond. Something cold, wet, and slimy has grabbed my ankle. Maybe. Nope. Oh my god, can you save?
Can you please save?
Well, I mean, you know, every other time, you guys, I've been literally in the middle of a timed thing. I don't want to jump back into that.
I'm just like, save more recently, please.
God, y'all are stressed.
Yeah, we are, because you keep having timed things happen and you haven't saved in between them.
Nope. I kick my leg out as fast as I can, and the Nyx's hold slips. It can't pull with the momentum I've gained against it. Margaret rushes to my side, her lantern hanging out towards the Nyx. I don't save often. I like to play it risky.
I'm scared.
It's your turn.
I know! The light brushes its face. We see it for an instant, its eyes wide, and then it slides back into the smooth surface of the water.
Emily grabs Margaret and I both, helping us toward the center of the bridge and cussing under his breath.
I only looked away for 1 second.
He looks so
It's
hot,
fine,
rim-lighted.
Bemelle.
He does.
We're all fine.
Are you actually alright?
See, she's literally brave. Whose turn is it?
Yours.
Is it? I thought it just
Yes.
spoke.
No, 5 just spoke.
Oh, well.
I don't know whose turn it is anymore. There's
Margaret
too
cocked
many.
her head down, examining my ankle, but there's nothing but a wet smudge around my trousers.
I am fine.
I say that, though I don't actually want to let go of Bemelle. I need to in order to relight our lantern and provide us actual safety. But I feel such a strong desire not to be alone in this moment.
Shake my head roughly and let go of him, relighting the lantern as fast as I'm able.
Kika, thank you. Again. You saved my life. I won't let this happen again.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes. It would be good for all of us to pay more attention.
Yeah, where's the guide?
He's hanging out.
Margaret nods solemnly.
Suddenly it seems like we're all on the same side. It isn't only Bemelle and I, she is with us in more than simply presence.
The guide's voice, as cold as that monster's grasp, ends my train of thought.
We lost the lantern I threw. The Nyx grabbed it after the light went out.
Margaret makes a noise. I glance over, wondering whether she's upset, but there's a small smile on her face instead.
It's better than them taking anything else.
A nervous
Yeah, like
laugh
me.
bubbles up. I mean, she can go. Out of me, and just as quickly stops. Bemelle chuckles in response, and our collective tension eases up, the adrenaline draining from our bodies.
We need to keep
She
walking.
literally just saved you. Be nice.
You really hate this woman, don't you?
She was rude to you once, bro.
I hate a lot of people.
The guide starts down the bridge again, and we join him. I try to clamp down on the relief, the ease that wants to flood my head. It's not over.
Yeah, she was rude to me to begin with, and I don't like that now that I'm useful, she's changed her mind. Just saying.
Prowler is gone, but so is Bemelle's lantern.
You can stay near me, Bemelle, since your lantern is lost.
I
Imagine having no.
appreciate it.
Margaret goes on ahead of us. Bemelle stays by my side as I keep at the end of line. That's a bad sentence.
At the end of line. The breath of release for Margaret and Bemelle is quickly swallowed by the somber atmosphere of sin loss as well, replaced by the gravity of the near-death experience.
Never mind celebrating his survival. Something like that shouldn't have happened in the first place.
The memory of the prowlers reaching out towards us appears each time I close my eyes.
Why does it look like something's dripping down their faces?
Because they're crying.
The prowlers are on Margaret's mind too. Looking at their... they-them'd Margaret. Looking at her pained expression, it's as though the moment of relief never existed at all.
Respect her pronouns, 5, jeez.
I'm
not
sorry!
Me neither. Something's wrong with them, though. They live in water. Air shouldn't be good for the things, but they want to drown humans so much they're willing to drag themselves around on land? It's not right.
Oh
Has
no,
this
the
guy
weird
ever
magic
met a-
creatures don't follow logic. Crazy.
Has this guy ever met a frog?
No.
Of course it isn't. They are monsters. They likely do not understand even the concept of right and wrong.
Well, I don't disagree that there's something very wrong about them. I truly, truly hope that's the last we'll see of the Prowlers.
Something comes to her mind, causing Margaret to end her part of the conversation early.
Since you two have to share a light, wouldn't it be safer to be in the middle?
And put you at the back? I don't know. Margaret stops and waits for Bemelle and I to reach her position.
That way, you'll catch the edges of my light and the guides, and it won't be so dangerous if Bemelle loses his position momentarily.
Girl, are you even going to be able to pay attention? I don't think so.
That's a very kind offer, Margaret.
Bemelle's surprise is so apparent, I went to cover his face with my hands to stop him from insulting her. She merely smirks. I think Margaret may be surprised with herself too.
Bemelle returns to his usual surety.
As thoughtful as it is, I, at least, am fine with bringing up the rear. I'm used to keeping watch for monsters, and since there are 2 of us, I can pay attention to the back while Kika focuses ahead. It's not my light, though, so I shouldn't be the one to decide what she should do with it.
Either way, someone's gonna die.
Margaret and Bemelle turn to look at me in unison. It seems like it's my decision.
Neither of them are wrong. As for me, my goal is to protect everyone. I can't very well do that with Margaret following behind us.
But being stuck in the middle of the group could also be dangerous depending on what circumstances we come across. Getting pincered by the enemy would be an almost sure death, no matter how experienced Bemelle and I are.
I just don't know what to expect from this bridge, and that makes things so much more difficult.
So you're staying behind?
No, I said that for shits and
Seems
giggles.
like it.
Yes, I think we'll be good here. But really, thank you. That was a very kind offer.
Well, all right.
Margaret respects our decision and trots ahead a bit to catch back up with the guide, he who has paid no mind to the entire affair. Bemelle.
So, I don't want to
Bemelle.
sound like a child, but how much longer until we arrive at the halfway point?
Mom, how much longer?
Margaret chuckles, reflecting the amusement I don't want to vocalize.
We still have some ways to go.
Damn.
I suppress my laughter yet again at his pouting response. The gloom we've been under dissipates slightly, like a light flickering through the fog.
The first trial tends to be the most difficult. I believe we will only react better from this point on.
I like the way you think.
Maybe they should hook up.
Then a gleam enters Bemelle's eyes, and he grins.
I think Kika deserves a round of applause. Her quick reflexes are owed the utmost appreciation.
Yeah, I'm just that good, bud. He leaned softly into my shoulder, trying to get me to... what?
It was indeed a sight. You're quite capable. Bemelle was also a sight, but for very different reasons. The way he froze with his mouth all agape was a laugh in itself.
Right, well, let's have a threesome.
I also love that the guide was like, we should keep moving, and we've all stopped to just have a chat.
Yeah. Bemelle shakes a fist at Margaret in mock anger, and then shoots me an affectionate look.
You should know, she and I are usually on equal footing.
The only reason you had footing at all is because she pulled you back.
Are these bitches flirting?
Yep.
Bemelle laughs self-consciously, scratching his head.
That's very true. You can always count on Kika.
They're flirting with each other by flirting with you.
I keep my eyes steadily ahead, unsure how I should respond. I'm pleased, almost grateful to hear what they think of me, but I don't know what I could say that wouldn't seem pathetic.
Instead, I contribute the best way I can. I keep my focus on the path ahead of us.
Without a response from me, the conversation quickly dies out. Still, it eases my heart to be on such friendly terms with my companions.
After some time, I notice Margaret isn't keeping up with the guide as much as she was before.
I realize it's because the guide has increased his pace.
Margaret begins to jog in an effort to keep up with him, and Bemelle and I do the same. Despite this, the guide keeps getting further away.
Oh, he's trying to kill us.
We go faster and faster until suddenly we're full-on sprinting across the slick wooden boards.
Figures in the dark. My mouth stopped working. Figures in the dark fog fly past us at a blur, and it occurs to me the branching paths in the bridge appear to be sinking? Oh shit!
I try hard to swallow my rising panic.
The guide shouts something, but it's drowned out by the frantic pounding of our footsteps.
Wow, I'm sure that wasn't important at all. I'm trying to piece together what he said. Don't turn, stop, turn. I have ADHD. When he takes a masterfully sharp right down a different path using his own momentum and the sleek wood to slide into a new direction with no loss of speed.
Margaret must not have worked out the warning either, as she is completely caught off guard by the guide's changing course. She runs straight ahead, past the turn, and continues down the path we've been following up until now.
Oh, well.
Now we know where Margaret died. She
Nah, I
clumsily
reckon she
begins-
got grabbed the first time, because remember, they like came up from the back, and Margaret
Yeah.
might have gotten grabbed that first time around, where there was like one in front and one behind. Because
True,
even if
true.
she... Yeah, because even if she didn't get grabbed by the one behind, he still would have needed a lantern to throw. So he would have taken her lantern and then she would have been lanternless.
Yeah,
That would have put her in even more danger.
true. She clumsily begins to hold her momentum down the wrong bridge.
Then I come upon the fork.
I make a hard turn, following the guide and leaving Margaret at the rear.
Bemelle's footsteps stay as loud as they were before. He's made the turn, as close behind me as ever.
Good job, Bemelle. Out of the corner of my eye, I see Margaret turn around and try to come back to us, only to have the bridge in front of her fall away.
I slow down for a breath, feeling the impulse to turn back, but ignore it. There's no time. Margaret can make the jump, and then she'll rejoin us.
I keep my eyes glued to the guide's back, ears perked for Margaret's footsteps approaching behind us.
And then I hear it.
Scream.
I whip around, sliding to a stop. Margaret is sinking. The bridge she's on is sinking into the water.
She's disappearing. She didn't jump.
What are you doing?
Margaret's head shoots up, her face drained of all colour.
Jump!
She stumbles near the edge of the bridge, staring at the placid water of the lake. Even from a distance, I can see her shaking. I can't say if it is from the bridge's descent or her own fear. She barely seems to remain standing. I swallow painfully.
Margaret bends and tries to jump. She curves in a small arc, achieving more height than she should, and lands directly in the lake with a muted splash.
Bemelle starts beside me, but I grab his hand and pull. We start running again, leaving Margaret flailing in the water behind us.
We don't need to watch this. We both know exactly what will happen to her now.
Margaret's anguished cries pierce the night. Then the screaming stops.
My legs grew weak. It isn't right. But I push myself to keep going.
Bemelle curses between heavy breaths, calling those things every foul name in his large book.
I try to focus on the pounding of my feet, but my brain won't cooperate. Instead, I imagine Margaret's terror as she's clawed to pieces by the Nixie.
After everything, I didn't help her. We left her in the dark.
As the night wears on, our strength rapidly fades.
How much longer will this last? People have to rest sometime.
Almost as if in response to my thought, the guide abruptly halts. I skid to a stop as well, sliding on the surface of the wood.
Why did we stop?
Bemelle's voice is tired, but his guard is up.
The guide doesn't answer, just stares at something slightly out of view. I step up to join him, following his gaze further down the path.
There, curled in a little ball, illuminated by the lantern's light, cowers a person. His hands grip his head, and he rocks from side to side, mumbling incoherently.
It's a man.
Real weird for him to be on this bridge.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I couldn't. I just couldn't. Please. I'm sorry.
I'm struck with an array of questions. What is going on? Why would he wander out onto these bridges on his own? Did he make it this far by himself? Were there others with him?
If that's somehow the case, I can't blame him for the state of shock he's in.
The man stops mumbling. He glances above him, seemingly only just now having the strength to lift his head.
his expression, the deepest sadness, along with the clear markings of terror, are scrawled across his face.
I stare at him in shock, not sure what to do.
Leave him.
I snap my eyes away from the man, and instead to the guide's cold, implacable face.
No! We can't just leave him here! Without light, it's certain he'll die!
He won't make it regardless.
The guide turns to look at us, his eyes seeming to glow from the closeness of his lantern. For the first time, I feel uncomfortable in his presence.
Whoever shelters him will only risk dragging themselves down with him. Leave him.
I glance at my partner. Bemelle is outraged.
I'm trying to think of some kind of compromise when the guide speaks again, his voice cutting.
If the man comes, then whoever is shielding him will have to remain at a distance from the rest of the group. Far enough that you can't see me, just my light. That is how you will travel across the bridges. I didn't agree to lead this man, and I won't. If you ask me to, I will leave you all behind.
Adrenaline surges through my veins and I tense up. It's a painful reminder that the guide isn't here to save our lives, but merely to show us the way. We're on our own.
Bemelle and I frantically share more looks between each other, trying to communicate without words. Neither of us have a desire to speak and be the first to make a choice.
The man is standing now, though still hunched with his arms wrapped around himself as if expecting a blow. He stares at the ground rather than at us. Because of this, I'm having trouble reading his face. What exactly happened to him?
Are you well, stranger? Do you know where you are and why you're here?
He glances up, not at me, but towards me, his eyes resting somewhere near my collarbone.
I'm fine. You all can go on your way. Forget you even saw me here.
That's absurd! You have no way to defend yourself. We can't leave you.
Yes, I'm sure in your eyes I might not seem like much, but that's not exactly a fair shake. Maybe in a perfect world, every man would be as large as you, but that's not how things always go. It doesn't mean I'm defenseless.
Every man would be as large as you.
Okay. The man's response is meandering. The words themselves seem to be in good jest, but he's still barely looking at us, fidgeting with his hands. Bemelle frowns, unimpressed.
It was a joke.
Sorry I called you large. He smiles hesitantly, making eye contact with each of us for the first time.
What part of it was supposed to be the joke? Do you even realize what is happening in this moment?
Never mind. Forget that too. Point is, I'm alright.
You have found yourself out alone and unlit on Sinlos.
Exactly! Something must be wrong with you.
Oh no, sounds like you've been talking with my father.
He lets out a weak little laugh coupled with an eyebrow raise, voice trembling. No one really knows what to make of this.
Man gives a small wave and begins down the path we came.
Bemelle huffs, tossing his hands into the air.
That's not even the right way.
It is for me.
Oh? You must have come quite a ways if it was the other shore you started on.
The man's smile grows.
Good. That's not so bad.
There is no response to this remark, unsure of what could be said.
I still think he should come with us. A person needs a light, and the guide himself said he won't be able to manage on his own. Sticking with us is his best option.
I look over the man's body, noting the scrawniness of his limbs. Scrawny, but not necessarily lacking in muscle. The bravado he was showing as he tried to leave us has faded yet again, and now he's standing quietly, looking at us as if watching a play.
Interest, but no true connection to the events.
It's easy for you to say such things, but whose light are you offering? It's not mine, and you are putting her in even more danger with your own presence already.
Bemelle's hands turn into fists. He looks away but doesn't say anything. For a moment, no one does.
I feel a cold sweat on my brow as what I feared comes to pass. He's stopping us from protecting another. Why must he get involved now? Why can he not leave us to make our own decisions?
You. Don't worry about me. I'll be on my way now.
Yeah, this is too suspicious.
The man's voice is full of something I cannot place, and he starts to shuffle back down the way we came, arms still clenched around himself.
I know the guide wants to act as though there is no option. However, I could stay back with him.
It'll put Bemelle and myself at significantly more risk, but at least this man will stand a chance.
I can't risk it.
Bemelle stares at the man as he leaves. We both watch him drag his little frame down the bridge, quickly fading from sight.
We had to let him go. We've already suffered the loss of one of our own.
The space the man vanished into is dark and silent. We can see and hear nothing of him, not even his footsteps.
The guide was right. There are no other options.
Well, that is what I have to believe. We need to get through this somehow, and being weighed down with guilt will only distract us.
The guide starts moving again at a quick pace.
After a moment's hesitation and one last glance into the truly lifeless fog, we run to catch up to him.
We walk onwards in silence.
Our party hasn't changed. The stranger was never added to it, so it's not as if it makes sense to miss him. But there's a sense of loss all the same. No one even attempts mirth.
I keep thinking I should have done more. Should have pushed the guide harder to change his mind so it was less dangerous to keep the man around. Something. Anything.
But I have to let this go. I'm not going to forget that man. I'll never forget him. But we still need to get through this.
I hollow my hands into fists, hoping it will strengthen my resolve. Then I push forward.
We turn down a different path and the guide stops.
Ahead of us stands a group of prowlers. At the sound of us, they turn their heads in unison, as if they knew we were coming. I inhale.
Not an inhale. There's a worse thing you can do.
The prowlers wriggle somehow, their skin moving more slowly than it should, gliding across their skeletons. They laugh.
We cannot lose another lantern at this point. We're almost to the island.
The guide rummages through his coat with his free hand.
What are you planning?
Bemelle's tone is borderline threatening, but the guide ignores him.
He pulls out a small pouch and then opens a latch on his lantern.
Wait, are you going to throw that at them? What if the bridge sets on fire?
It will. We're going to run.
This is insane! These bridges are hellish enough without them also being on fire. And what about the other man? If he's still out there, this could...
He's dead. We're not losing another lantern.
Is it
Says
me?
No, I think it's me. I don't know. I'm gonna assume it's me. He says it with such detached certainty as it's as if he saw it happen himself. No one argues with him.
Is it me, Jesus?
Yes, Jesus, it's you.
The guide steps closer to the prowlers. We fall into step behind him, staying close to his back.
He bends his lantern back down until it is lowered to his outstretched arm. The pouch in his hand is set aflame.
With a practiced flick of the wrist, he swings the staff back and up. The glass of the lantern snaps closed.
Don't get left behind.
He takes 3 quick steps, then tosses the pouch.
The prowlers are back in the water before the pouch even lands. As soon as it does, the fire starts to lick and curl itself around the wood.
The guide breaks into a sprint, and so do the rest of us. The blaze grows despite the heavy dampness from the lake.
These bridges aren't normal bridges. Of course that's true. Nothing here is right. Hopefully they won't collapse with the flames.
We stay on the guide's heels, almost too close for comfort. If he stops abruptly, we'll all crash into one another, maybe even fall off the bridge.
Then the world tilts. I was mid-stride when I put my foot down. The bridge isn't where it was. It lurches to one side, either because it was weakened or pushed.
Bemelle and I manage to keep our ground, as does the guide. He presses on without even bothering to see if we were able to follow.
Bemelle growls in frustration as we push to keep up with the guide's pace.
As our storm of feet thunder across the boards, a silver sliver begins to rise into view just above the edge of the water.
It's the island.
The island! I squint and suddenly make out the craggy forms of land and earth.
I see it. We're almost there.
The island!
Safety at long last in sight, new energy surges through me. We push ourselves faster, longing to put these god-forsaken bridges behind our backs.
All at once, the bridge ends, and our entire group rushes ashore. Earth, solid earth, a haven from the water.
Catch my breath while still moving even further away from the dark shoreline.
I can't believe we actually made it. Even more difficult is the idea that we're only halfway done.
When night falls once more, we have to do it all again.
A heavy arm falls across my shoulders, and I straighten to see Bemelle smiling wearily at me.
Good work out there.
It's not the usual commendation of a job well done. There's sadness, perhaps even sympathy in the sentence. It ends flatly.
Usually, Bemelle's comfort and good nature gives me at least the urge to smile, but right now it feels like a hollow victory.
Despite still having the comfort of one another, we were incapable of doing any true good. We were only able to save ourselves. A quiet moment passes between us.
And then the guide is there. He moves so smoothly that his steps on the soft sand are nearly silent, and his dusky clothes blend with the thinning of the night.
The sun will rise soon. The fire on the bridge is the only reason this island isn't overrun with prowlers right now. However, they could still pose a threat.
Bemelle levels an empty look towards the guide.
Is there something we should do?
We don't get to hear him say come.
Nope, that makes sense.
Is it me? Sorry.
Is it me,
Yes.
Jesus?
Okay. The guide takes us to an area a bit further inland, but not too far from the water.
Trees partially obscure our location, and there's enough room to watch the coast in case prowlers start to emerge from the water.
Essentially, it's a place where an ambush would be hard.
If any of you see anything at all, speak up. We don't want them to sneak up on us.
Almost automatically, each member of the group turns to a different direction.
As the sky continues to fade from pale purple to a muted blue, the waters stay silent. For the first time, nothing happens. 'Tis a miracle. Suddenly, my chest is lighter and the air is fresher.
The first pricks of light appear over the horizon, stinging my eyes after such a long journey through darkness.
Sound catches my attention, and I move my focus towards its direction. The guide is opening the latch on his lantern again. He gently, almost respectfully, blows out the light.
We no longer have to worry about the Nixie. It is over for today.
Oh, do we want to save here and come back to it then? Because we're at the halfway point.
Woohoo!
And also, it is 11 o'clock at night. Yes!
And you have work in the morning.
I sure do. Bonita, how do you feel about the game so far?
It's good. Narratively, that one guy was definitely a Nixie in disguise, though. Real suspicious that he's on the bridge by himself.
Very suspicious.
Just